Joining me now are two Canadian Armed Forces veterans who served in Afghanistan. Tyson Bowen served for 2 combat tours in 2007 and 2010, and Mike Akpata served in 2007. Thanks very much to both of you for taking some time out of your evening to speak with us. I want to start, if I can, with your respective missions in Afghanistan. And Mike, just starting with you, because you were in Kandahar in 2007. What did you feel at that time you were accomplishing?
What we were doing, or what I believed I was doing, was as part of the responsibilities when NATO went to Afghanistan. I, as a reservist, augmented 2nd Battalion Royal Canadian Regiment. And bottom line was this. Reservists have fundamental beliefs in support of Canada, in support of Canadian missions. My goal was to make sure that the gentlemen in the battle group, ladies and gentlemen, and those at the 4 operating bases got everything they need, and to do my duty when called upon to support Canadian missions in accordance with government policy.
I want to pick, Mike, up on a word you used, believed at the time. Is that just a phrase that you're using, or what were you, has something shifted in your mind?
It has become hard now. Watching the fall of Kandahar during the 4th of July, the 4th of July for our tour, dare I speak for Tyson as well, resonates because a number of Canadians were killed in an RG-31.
Yeah, so it's a fighting vehicle, yeah?
Yes, sir. An RG-31 is an up-armored vehicle called an Ayala that we used in Afghanistan. When Kandahar fell, I have friends who have come home with visible injuries, some with injuries hidden, and all of a sudden, we as a collective began to wonder, what did we do? What was it worth? But not so much for me, for the families of the fallen and the 199 or some odd Canadian veterans that have taken their lives. It's for those families. Because pundits are saying, they're talking about the amount of money that's been spent, the amount of treasure, and I remember those faces of every ramp ceremony I went to and those young men and women who I served with.
Tyson, listening to what Mike is saying, I imagine you're feeling some of the same things, but I wonder, what do you hold on to remember what was achieved?
The biggest thing that we can hold on to keep our heads held high is that we were called upon by the Canadian government to assist the government of Afghanistan, and we did our job to the utmost professionalism degree.
And yet you must face people in your own lives, and Tyson, I would go back to you on this, who question what it was all for.
Yeah, absolutely, and we do question what it's for, and that's going to be part of the healing process as we move forward. A lot of us are struggling right now, and I believe you will see an increased rate of suicide amongst veterans from Afghanistan and veterans who are still serving that have yet to deal with their internal traumas from while they were serving in Afghanistan. But like I said, the biggest thing that people need to know, and the men and women are in uniform and that served in uniform, is that we did a job. We were called upon by our government, and we did it well. We supported the people of Afghanistan and the government of Afghanistan. And now our role is to support the people of Afghanistan who want to get out of there.
What is your concern now, Mike, in terms of taking care of the veterans and all of those who remain in Afghanistan?
My biggest concern is, during our missions, we were the number 3 RG-31. So sometimes we had the interpreter in our vehicle. I'm not going to suggest that we became friendly, but I knew him. I know his name. I have pictures of him. I don't know if his dedication to keeping us alive has cost him his life, has cost his family their lives. Is he in hiding? Is he out?
Briefly, Mike, do you believe we have a commitment to people like that? And if so, have we lived up to that commitment?
I believe this. When I took my oath to get into the military, I swore an oath to defend this country. I swore an oath to Her Majesty, her heirs and successors, like every other Canadian soldier has done. Those people would not have done what they did. Those women would not have run to be mayors. Those female police chiefs and police officers would not have risked their lives and exposed their faces in magazines and interviews if they just thought that we were going to melt away into the evening. So I truly believe that a country, an individual, is only as good as his, her, the national word that we give to people. I'm sorry, but I'm very heartbroken that I don't believe that we've fulfilled our responsibilities to those that trusted us so much.
Mike, Tyson, thank you, both of you, and please do take care.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
for having us.